Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Isn't there a lot of energy and emotions flowing? I just wanted to jump on and validate us all that we are safe and secure. There are a lot of energies that are moving in the heavenlies, shifting and turning things around. I think the most important thing is to remember that you are safe, you are secure. Even when doubt seeps in, that's when you go into meditation, you begin to affirm that you are safe because this is a time where a lot of people are feeling insecure, unsure, and unsafe. It's going on all over the world. And if you hadn't experienced it, you might. Now, that's not to say that we're giving a grim report. It's actually um, the rebuilding of our inner dialogue and our inner self, our confidence. Earlier in my life, I couldn't understand why I would go through intervals of strong confidence and then intervals of feeling like I had lost that confidence. Well, I found that the more I grow or the more we evolve, we have to rebuild and reassert confidence. When we look at stability and we're feeling unstable, even if you have challenges with where you live, paying your bills, um, uh, feelings of loneliness, it is only a check-in saying, do you really believe that you are stable and secure? Now, when it comes to taking care of bills, your inner dialogue will begin to stand firm on creating a budget. I don't want to get too much into that, but that's what you will do in correspondence with your words, what you speak. When a person feels insecure, there can be insecurities from the past that are being triggered. And really, the universe within you is saying, we want to heal this. Your spirit team is saying, we want to heal this. How do I know? Because I have been through it and I've been through it more than one time. And after decades, sometimes I'll say, oh gosh, this is a root chakra energy that needs more healing because that's where your stability is. It's the root. What is it in your childhood or in your past or in our high school days, elementary days that could have been shaken and it needs to be um, reaffirm that you are safe and you are secure and you're validated, and all of that starts with you affirming who you are, what you believe you are, and not what others have told you who you are. All right, so this is a Mars energy. It's also an energy that has to do with deep wounds and healings. It's identity, it's home. It can be something that happened in your church. It's a Chiron issue that you want to say, okay, I'm great. I can turn this lemon into lemonade, meaning the information and how you went through life hurting and maybe no one knew or maybe no one paid attention to it. This can be relationship Chiron energy, um, group energy, Chiron energy. It depends on where Chiron is in your chart. And the one thing to take hold of is remembering that you bring balance and you bring mastery over your emotions, which means that you don't act out. What you do is go within to heal. All right. So, I write on Facebook. Sometimes I put on, post on YouTube. I don't know, YouTube is funny with me. Maybe everybody else, but anyway, I'm doing my best to encourage people. So anyway, today I wrote shift your mindset. See, this can hurt someone. It says be aware. People do not accept what they don't understand. So if you're talking about things like I'm talking about, some people may not accept it. I've been through that hurt and pain, and I can still feel it at times. But what I do is keep going with what I believe. I believe that I'm an evolved soul with wisdom and knowledge to give to people according to the heavenlies that actually mesh with the heavenlies, the Bible, astrology, and psychology. I work in mental health. I do therapy and group therapy. I have a post up where this Friday I'll be having a free class for depression, anger, anxiety, and stress, how to manage it. And it can be managed. I've talked to people that said they don't believe that they can, and that's because they don't believe. If you believe, then it shall be. All right. So here, again, I was reading this. Be aware. Most people do not accept what they don't understand. So just because you understand it doesn't mean others will, and it will hurt your feelings if you're not aware of this. Most people believe life should be experienced the way they understand because they're in their own experience. A lot of times people don't really come out of their experience unless they're going to work and they're getting paid. When they go home, they come back into their experience and life is the way that they see it. They only interpersonally work as a team sometimes because they're getting paid. Now, document that because whenever you're paying somebody, they will do what you ask them to do to the best of their abilities. And sometimes they're not being challenged because are you really using your interpersonal abilities everywhere that you go? See, you only do it because you're getting paid, which means there's more to what you might need to understand about yourself. You're hurting at home because you're really not, using change mentality. It's all about how you think. Now, let's make this general. So we all have been given the ability to live our lives in the parameters of God's grace. And some people look at God's grace and some people don't. Okay. Those parameters are different due to the journey we choose to explore. All of us have chosen different explorations and journeys in this life. We, um, focus on your goals, pray, meditate, and always practice peace. And this is where you begin to heal your inner dialogue, your inner spirit, your higher self-consciousness, Christ, Buddha, whoever you worship with is helping you in that manner. They actually don't fight. That's some worldly stuff that people be talking about in religions. These ascended masters, they don't fight. They want humanity to be healed. So anything that you want to add, discuss within the realms of respect, leave a comment and I'll always comment back. You can always email me at kim@kimwarnersworld.com. And if you want to be in the class on Friday, you're welcome to be there. It's 4 o'clock Mountain Time. So you'll have to adjust your clock, but you'll have to send me an email so that I can include you. And it's for free. 30 minutes of conversation about anxiety. We'll start with why, how it makes you act out in anger when you're anxious, because you're focused on what's causing problems. Let's be solution based. Blessings. Bye-bye.